Welcome back to the Transport Bandits channel. I'm Cheryl.
I'm Jeff, and we are going to take you for a ride.
We're going back to BC. We just went on that load back with Alan to Abbotsford and my Canada, and now we came back. We took a short load up to Wisconsin in between this load.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
With the snowstorm.
Oh,
it was crazy.
man.
I didn't do a video of that, but it was so stressful. We were trying to beat the snowstorm. Jeff had to go to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin with his unit. I went to Galena, Illinois with my unit, so we had to split off from each other. Jeff delivered his, then drove down to me. Well, as soon as I turned west and Jeff went north, as soon as I turned west, there was a wall of snow.
And for me, there wasn't any snow all the way up.
So he didn't know there were.
I
was
got
getting snowed on.
delivered and everything.
But then it took, what should have taken Jeff 2 hours to come pick me up at the Walmart, because my customers delivered me to the Walmart, took Jeff 5 hours to come pick me up. I bet those Walmart employees thought I was some type of lurker, spending a little too much time in the fuel additives and makeup section.
I don't know what they think, but anyway, it took me a long time.
Well,
but I made it in one piece.
Yep, and when we got those delivered, then we got back all in just one day. Yesterday we got back, and this morning we are picking you up a travel trailer.
Yep.
Is that what you have?
Yeah, I got a travel
Well, you've got your paperwork here already. We have our manifest to cross the border, and I'm thinking that you have a travel trailer. We have to go all the way down to Topeka to pick that up, and then I got to go up to Elkhart and pick up a Class C motorhome.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be a Canada Dream this time.
No, I don't think so. Driven by a Apollo.
At any rate, I think this travel trailer I'm picking up is a pretty big one.
Oh, and out the window there, if you guys can see that, Dennis Farrell, our rock and roll guy, our transporter friend Dennis Farrell is right there. And Chris James, all you guys know Chris James. We are very good friends with them. Safe travels to them. They stopped by to say hi to us this morning before we left, and they are headed out to I-80 to Idaho, I believe.
All right, let's go get them.
Let's go get them. Not make this too long.
Yep.
And we will see you at hookup. And there they go. Wow, Dennis has a really huge horse trailer.
He said he gets better gas mileage with that than he does with a camper.
Classic transport. They don't have very many trailers on their lot. This is Forest River Division. All these units over here are in the yards from the manufacturer. Wow, that's a lot. Now, normally we would pick up this morning and head all the way out and try to hit Sioux Falls, South Dakota in one day's drive. But there's a big snowstorm in Iowa. So that's why we're taking it easy today, because we're probably only going to make it to Iowa 80 truck stop tonight, or maybe a little farther if it's not snowing too bad. But this doesn't look good. But it's a beautiful day here going down to Topeka. Look at all those babies. And by the way, Mr. Bones says good morning. quite a few units. It's not full by no means, but we have some anyway out here at Topeka. We've got to find a Flagstaff 36 foot, so we will hunt the yard over for it. Hey, we're looking for 004796. I believe that's going to be our unit right there. We're at the Topeka yard. We are done our PTI and completely hooked up. We're getting checked out right now. And this is a 36 foot Forest River toy hauler. And it is really big. Mr. Bones has the AIRLIFT airbag set on for this heavy, long toy hauler.
I put it on the number 2 setting, which is about 26 pounds. But Mr. Bones said that ain't enough. He said it needed to be on our saved setting of number 3.
And what is that?
50 pounds. And he seems to be pretty happy with that.
Mr. Bones is always in control of the airbag.
That's his job.
We are coming up onto our Elkhart yard now, where I will pick up my motorized unit. Jeff is going to come in here, and I'm going to go into this building here and get my paperwork and find my unit. I'll show you a little more about the inside of this Ford. Little Class C motorhome. Really cute on the inside. And we'll do a tour of it here in a little while. Let me get my PTI done, pre-trip inspection. I've done my PTI at the gate. They gave me my BOL, so I didn't have to print that off myself there at the Elkhart yard. And I've checked to make sure that I have 1/4 of a tank of fuel, because that's what you always want to leave with. That's what you're going to have to deliver with. Leave that 1/4 of a tank of fuel in there. I'm at the BP or Marathon station right now, whatever this is, Marathon, and fueling up before we head out and across Chicagoland area. And you always have to mark what your starting odometer is, and then you have to mark what your ending odometer is. So we are good to go on that front. Cute little unit. I think I'm going to get very good fuel mileage. Not as good as a Class B van, of course, but I think it'll do better than the Class C I just took up to Wisconsin, which was huge. This is only a 23-foot Gemini by Thor, and it is a Ford chassis, and it seems to be like this is going to be a wonderful unit for me to drive across country, and I'm really looking forward. You're coming along with us. My fuel is done right now, filling up. I'll keep you in check with what my miles per gallon is and how much fuel I'm going to be putting in this thing. But I love it. It's really cute. I get paid immediately when I pick up from the yard, my half of my gross, and then I will get paid the other half of my gross as soon as I make delivery, usually within about a half an hour. Let's go. That's our usual stop, and this is where we got our strawberry pillows. Do you remember that from the last video with Alan? Be the same exact direction that we went last time, but every time it's a little different. Even though you're following the same route, you still have different weather conditions, different fuel conditions. And right now I've got like 160 some miles I can go until empty. I'm averaging about 13.8 miles per gallon, And on a full tank of gas, I've got 160 some miles to go, but it's 140 miles on to Walcott where I will get fuel. So I'm just going to put a little splash in here, like 10 bucks worth, just to make sure that I can make it on to Walcott, because you never know when something's going to happen, and I need a little more fuel. That's cutting it a little too close, 20 miles to empty. So I'm going to fuel up a little bit here and then make it on down to Walcott. Strawberry pillows. Hey, what are you getting?
Give me a Philly cheesesteak.
Aw, so they have really good cheesesteaks here. This is a great place to stop in and get your sandwich here at Morris. Okay, I've got a bit of a rattle in the Class C, so I'm going to go outside, get some of tape, maybe some rags, and fix that rattle. Like I said before, I had a little bit of a really loud rattle going on back here. That's easily fixed while we've got the next 4 days to be in this vehicle, so I don't get a headache. Let me show you what I did. It's easy. The shower nozzle that hangs down, just put a little bit of painter's tape on there to keep it away from banging against the shower door. On the stove, I just put a little bit of frog tape, not duct tape. You don't want to use duct tape, just painter's tape. And the windows, just put a little bit of painter's tape right there on the windows. That's going to help that rattle. This is a beautiful unit, by the way. This is the toilet area, restroom. Hey, everybody. And then you have a really nice shower back here in the rear of the unit. Really pretty. Then you have the stove here. Beautiful living quarters in this little Gemini. Really pretty. Plenty of counter space, plenty of storage space. And then sometimes you'll always get a little bit of this water leakage as you're going down the road. Don't worry about that. I'll wipe that up later. That is just what residual water was left in the tanks when they built the unit. And we are ready to roll. I'm guessing that this is the where the TV would come up at. That's beautiful. And we're ready to roll. Let's do it. Hey, cowboy, how is that Philly cheesesteak sandwich?
That is delicious.
It's very good. I fixed the rattle in the little Class C that I'm in. I love driving it. It just had that rattle. I think I fixed it now. So we are ready to roll on to Iowa 80, right? Put a few more dollars of fuel in there. I'm getting 13.8. And Jeff, what are you getting with your 36-foot toy hauler?
11.2.
All right, that's still not too bad.
No, that's not too bad. I expect that to drop though.
Yeah, as we hit
up into the Dakotas.
Yep, and we're going to hit that wind. Let's take a look at that radar and see where that snowstorm is.
Chip said it's in Sioux City.
The snowstorm's in Sioux City. All right, so the snowstorm looks like it's going to stay to the north of us. It looks like it's raining right now, unless that changes as the sun starts to go down. So we'll keep an eye on that. And I think that it'll be gone by in the morning, and we'll really be able to make some good time then.
It will.
Let's go. We have made it to Iowa 80, but we are going to park here at the pilot station, which is across the street. That's where we'll get our fuel discount in the morning. And this place is called Grandma's, that little restaurant that's right here at the pilot station, which is across the street from Iowa 80, which is right there. Because we have heard, we're not hungry right now, but we're stopping early tonight because of the snowstorm. Chris is about an hour ahead of us and he is getting slammed with snow. So we are just gonna stop here for the night because the snow is headed this way, and we might go over to Grandma's and check that out. Other transporters said Grandma's was a fantastic place to eat, and we may be hungry in like 4 or 5 hours from now, so we're just gonna park it here. Good morning.
Good morning.
It didn't snow here. Well, it's snowing now, but nothing. It's just in the air. There's like, it didn't snow. It was just wet rain last night. And it's 33 degrees, and I think we'll just be in this wet, slushy mess for the next few hours.
It snowed a little bit last night.
A little bit, but nothing to be even concerned about.
It snowed a good bit just northwest of us.
I'm glad we stayed here because that was a good that was a good call. So we are headed to like up to, we'll keep on going on 80 west.
Where we going, Sioux Falls?
Yeah, we'll hit that 20 across Iowa, and then hit 29 up to Sioux Falls, and then get on 90 going across South Dakota.
Yep, head towards Rapid City.
Head towards Rapid City.
Belfouche.
Belfouche. That's a fun word to say.
It's also the center of the nation.
Belfouche is the center of the nation, but that is very controversial, you know? A lot of people dispute that. I only say that because there's a big center there and a park that has like a huge sign and in concrete, I mean, it's a thing, and a big permanent sign that says Belfouche is the center of the nation. That's the only reason I say that. I don't know if it is or not. We're going to go fuel up because this Pilot in Walcott is our fuel discount. How much? $3.33? Something like that. It'll be my second fill up. So far I put $67 and $17 in mine to get me out here to Walcott. But you are getting your full tank up.
Yeah, well, it was 333 yesterday.
What's it today?
345 today.
What? It's gone up that much? Now you've learned your lesson why you should have fueled up last night like I wanted to before we went to bed. Tell him, people. Listen to his wife.
It's supposed to be going down.
All right. Okay, so let's go fuel up and head on down the road. Hey, guys. Everybody meet.
Justin. Jonathan. Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, Justin, and Jonathan.
They work.
You all work for Starfleet,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And, you know, we run into transporters all the time on the road. That's the great thing about this job, is that you can stay in contact with your other transporter friends and you meet new friends all the time. This is our first time meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're instantly like best friends in the whole world. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we're going to go get some fuel, and you're going to go on a ride with us down the road. We're going to take Highway 20, 29, and then 90 across South Dakota.
Cheers.
See you there. Bye, guys.
Have a good one.
Well, we have not made it very far, and it's only been like 3 or 4 hours, and we're still on 20 going across here because we have a tremendous headwind. It's killing my fuel mileage. It's killing Jeff's fuel mileage. We're only doing like 58 miles per hour to try and save on fuel, but I'm down to like 10.9 on miles per gallon now. We've got a 18 to 19 mile per hour headwind coming straight at us, and that just kills our fuel mileage. So, and then you've got white snow and white sky, and that just gets to be so monotonous on your eyes. You're like, oh my gosh, this is Oh, and by the way, for you, those of you who may want to know, I no longer have the over-the-head headset. I'm using the Blue Parrot XT that just fits over your ear and has the little microphone here. Instead of Bluetoothing it to the van, where it was picking up a lot of the rattle back there when I was talking to Jeff and all of our other friends, they couldn't hardly hear me because it was just rattling so much. They can hear me so much better on my little Blue Parrot XT300, I think it is. Little earpiece right here with the microphone, and it's way more comfortable than the whole over-the-head earpiece. It's not quite as loud or noise canceling for me as the over-the-head one, but I can hear just fine. It works pretty good, so I kind of recommend it. The over-the-head one, if it doesn't bother your ear too bad, it's not too uncomfortable, get the one that goes over your head. But because it would just, after like 4 or 5 hours, it just squash my ear. But this one's pretty comfortable, and it just fits right on over your ear, just like that. Sticks in your ear there. That's the mute button on the edge. And then on the very back, here, I'll take it off. On the very back, I have the power button and then the volume up and down. So it's very simple. That just goes in your ear, and then you have the microphone on the end. Very simple, very easy. Blue Parrot XT300. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let me tell you what's going on here, all right?
Yeah, tell them what's going on there.
It is so windy outside, it nearly blew my goatee off. No, it's killing us.
Terrible.
This wind is killing us.
It's killing our fuel mileage.
It's killing our fuel mileage. It's costing me money. It's slowing us down. It's wearing me out.
Yeah, you're worn out.
I can't even stand to go to the bathroom.
No, you can't even, like when you open the truck door, it swings it up really hard, or either you can't open it at all.
So at any rate, this wind is just killing us. It's beating us to death.
So we have decided
we've shut it down.
We're shutting it down for today because there's not supposed to be hardly any wind tomorrow, and we'll just get a really early start in the morning. That's what you have to do
right.
sometimes.
Now, it's not quite at the point to where legally you have to shut it down.
No, it's like
but
22.
for some reason, the direction it's hitting this big camper I've got on the back,
yeah,
it is just beating me to death.
Yeah, what's your fuel miles per gallon?
7.5.
Ooh, that's bad.
It's ridiculous.
And I dropped from 13.8 yesterday
Yeah.
to I'm 10.5 or something today.
Yeah, so the wind, it's wearing us out. It's making us irritated, and it's costing me money.
Yeah, so it's better not to cost us money and wait it out and run a little harder tomorrow. And so it's only like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
For Pete's sakes. But we will start at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Cheryl, the only thing I could think of that would make me happy right now is for us to put these windows up and me take my pants off.
Oh gosh. All right. All right. We're going to call it a night. We've got a long evening ahead because it's only 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah. So we should get some good sleep, but we may be leaving at 2:30 in the morning. So
maybe.
We may do that.
That's fine. I don't care.
Get as far as we can.
Yep.
Okay. Good night, guys. We will see you in the morning. Well, good morning. It is 4:30 in the morning, and we are getting ready to leave. The wind has died down to at least the traveling normalcy, like 14 miles an hour. It's still windy. It's still freezing cold outside, but it is. Oh, what? You don't care? You know why he doesn't care? Because he's dead. Good morning. Let's go. this short and quick because we are boogieing across Montana, and we are going to make it across Idaho, which I have to stop and get my Idaho permits for me and for Jeff. They're in Hagen, Montana. You've seen that on a previous video. And then we are going to go into Washington State and turn north and go up to Osoyoos. That'll be our port of entry crossing for British Columbia. And go up to Kelowna, British Columbia. And that ride is amazing. And its scenery is just gorgeous. So stay tuned for what's coming up. It's going to blow you away. Good morning.
Bean and cheese burritos. Breakfast of champions.
Let's go. Okay, we're going to stop and get our Idaho permit here at the Hagen, Montana way station. Getting that time of day when you really are going to have to watch out for the deer. Now we'll turn on 155 north towards Coulee Dam and head up to Osoyoos. Look at those rock formations over there. That's so cool. Up there's the Grand Coulee Dam Visitor Center. In homage to Jeff and his dad Willie, hey, we're in that damn town. There's the damn grocery store. I'm on the damn road, and there's the damn visitor center. Well, the damn visitor center isn't even open. There's the damn lake. Last but not least, there's the dam. This is a damn curvy road. But there's the dam, the Grand Coulee Dam. Hey, we have a really good friend that works for the Grand Coulee Dam. Sorry for all the rattling. Miss Lynn Wall, who we went out to eat with, the wife of Chris Wall, works for the Grand Coulee Dam. They're a big Bandit. That's a Transport Bandit fan. Our Bandits. We love them. They've been watching us since the very beginning. If we had more time, we could stop and call them, but meet up with them. But we've got to get these things delivered first thing in the morning and get all the way back down to Oregon tomorrow night. Oh, we get to go over that dam bridge. The really narrow dam bridge. Here we go. Yep, that's a narrow bridge. And there's the beautiful Coulee Dam. Sorry for the video quality. Since I am just going across, I'm looking straight ahead while I'm trying to video it and hope it comes out in the phone. And this dam road is one of the most beautiful roads you can possibly take. It's gorgeous. There's Jeff behind me. Now I really feel like Highway 155 north from Grand Coulee to Omak, Washington is one of the most stunning drives you can take. It's just absolutely gorgeous here. Take a look at this scenery. Fuel here in the Indian Reservation, Colville Indian Reservation, diesel is $4.59 here in Washington at the time of this video. There's the Colville Indian Reservation Ceremonial Grounds. There he is. Hey.
Hey,
Hey. Isn't this a beautiful drive?
it is beautiful, but I wanted to give you a warning.
What's the warning?
Need to watch out.
Yes, I do need to watch out. We've already seen all the deer.
Yeah, we have entered Bigfoot territory.
Oh no!
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Should I be scared?
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Talk about it.
Hey, look at our shadows. Yay! I guess that guy that just passed us is like, what are they doing? I love this little Ford Thor Forest River Gemini Class C. I love it.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive. Very good. All right, we're going to continue on down the road. We got some more stunning views before it gets dark. Hoping to make it to the border before it gets dark. And then on up to Kelowna, British Columbia. No, we're not in Bigfoot country at all. Watch out, a passing motorist may turn you in. And we have come to the town of Omak, where diesel is $5.12. Now we'll head towards Tonasket and Oroville. We are coming into the town of Tonasket. we are coming up to the border now. I've got my ACI electronic manifest and my passport. You got to know where you're going and how many days you will be in Canada. Answer any other questions I have for you. And always stay in the commercial truck lane. We'll go right here. Okay, so that was easy. They were very nice. You know, exactly what I said. Where are you going to? Where did these come from? Goshen, Indiana. We're going to Kelowna, then up to Kamloops. We're going to be in Canada 2 days, coming back into America tomorrow. That's easy as that. And then he said, have a good day. No, not even any other questions. It was great. So I'm just waiting on Jeff to get done with his own paperwork right behind me. All right, let's head on up to Kelowna. Sorry, I can't get any more video. It's nighttime and it's too dark to get video today. So we'll start out tomorrow from Kelowna and get his delivered, and then over to Kamloops to get mine. Good night, y'all. Oh, and we will be staying at the Petro Pass in Kelowna for the night. Truck stop. Osayos is where we went to that particular agent. Welcome to British Columbia. Do you guys remember when we were in border prison? You need to go back and watch that video. All right, let's head on to Kelowna, British Columbia, through all these beautiful apple orchards and vineyards that you will not be able to see. That's a big unit. Very dirty too, from all the snow that we've been through. Right here at Fraser Way RV. This is a great dealership to deliver to. All right, let's see, follow Jeff so that we can get his all unloaded, and then I'll take mine over to Kamloops. We're all checked in. Jeff has all of his paperwork. They are so nice. They wrote no driver damage on there, so that's another one.
There was no driver damage.
That's
Why
correct.
wouldn't there?
All right, so we are going, I'm going to jump in this and head over to Kamloops now and get that delivered. And then we'll wait till tomorrow to get paid, because we're going to wait until we get back into the United States, because they, at the border, they sometimes charge you $13 to cross back into our own country, which I don't understand that at all. But we will get reimbursed, so that's why we will wait until we cross back over into the United States before we send our paperwork in. All right, let's go see what we can see. Maybe we'll see one of those mad catters.
The angry cat?
The angry cat. The Canadian lynx. We'll keep our eyes out. Let's do it.
Well, you'll know if you see one.
He's got that look on his face. Like,
what
are you looking at?
Because I'm going to go over there and I'm going to punch him right in the mouth.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
A big Canadian lynx.
You know, and sure, I might be a little bloody when it's over.
You have cat scratches all over you.
But he's still going to have a bloody mouth.
No, you would never harm an innocent wild creature, right?
Well,
no.
If the next one I see says the same thing to me the last one did, I will.
Yeah, he looks so angry at you. All right, so here in British Columbia, it's going to be a gorgeous drive.
Yes, let's go.
To Fraser Way RV here in Kamloops.
All right, so we both delivered up here. But now that we've delivered, since Cheryl in there, I'll show you what it is. The Mary Brown's chicken. I gotta tell you, it's delicious. These people can make some fried chicken like it ain't nobody's business. Yeah, it's delicious. And I can't wait to get my Mexican teeth and come back up there and eat some more. It's fantastic. I'll show you. But it's not just Mary Brown's chicken. They got this other place up here called Canadian Fried Chicken. Or any of these places. For some reason, these Canadians can make fried chicken. And it's good. You'll see when she gets back. There is the box
of golden deliciousness.
of magical goodness.
That's it. That's very good.
Man, that's some great chicken in it, Cheryl.
Yum, yum. Mary Brown's chicken. Get it right here in Kamloops, British Columbia. Ta-da!
Or you get any fried chicken anywhere in Canada. It's delicious.
It's good. It's good fried chicken here in at Mary Brown's.
Yep,
But
like
that's
I
only
said.
in Canada.
Like I said, these Canadians, they can't cook a steak, but doggone, they can make some chicken.
Oh, it's really hot too. It's burning my fingers. Okay, so I've made delivery here in Kamloops. I've got that off. I've got no driver damage. You got no driver damage in Kelowna. And now we have to head back down 400 miles back down to Pendleton
Oregon.
and get our reload going to Vancouver Island.
Then we'll head to the island, drop that off, and then we'll go down to Mexico and get new teeth.
You're going to get new teeth in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to stay tuned for those videos, right?
That's right.
Because you have already subscribed to our channel.
And if you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe. Because you're going to want to see me with new Mexican teeth.
New Mexican teeth. Okay, so let's go. Please subscribe to our channel. Like and comment down below. We really appreciate it. If you have any questions about RV transport, just leave them in the comments, or I'll give you contact information. You can talk to us personally if you like. And if you apply at Synergy, put Transport Bandits down on your application. We'd appreciate it. It helps us out. And after you get your first 5,000 safe loaded miles, we would get a little bonus. So appreciate it. And anybody who has done that already before, and you know who you are, because we know who you are, thank you very much. That's all for us. I'm Cheryl. This is Mr. Dimples. Transport Bandits out. Hey, I told you I was going to give you the figures on the fuel cost for this unit, this Gemini unit. It's the next day. That's why I look completely different than what you just saw me, because I wanted to get all of my fuel out of the way for the trip and give you the miles and the fuel cost. I was going 2,181 miles. That motorhome paid me 96 cents. That's going to Canada. Keep that in mind. It's always going to pay more going to Canada. It's a hot load, so it always pays a little bit more to be a hot load. So 96 cents is a really good rate. That's not your normal rate. However, for 2,181 miles, I averaged about 12. Take it all. I went all the way down to 10.5 on the windy day and up to 13 on my last day. And the fuel that I spent, I added it up. The amount of fuel was $674 is what I spent on the fuel to get it to Kamloops, British Columbia. There's your facts and figures.